In SiteApp Pro, you can use our form builder to create your own custom forms. To get started, click the orange plus icon. Then, we firstly want to add a form name. Now please note this needs to be a unique name. Then, just select the form category, and this will allow you to find the form a little bit easier in your reports and on the mobile app. From here, we want to customize our form settings. So go through, write a brief description of the form, you can also add the form to a form statistic group, which allows you to see basic analytics for how many times this form is completed from your dashboard. And if you'd like to receive a copy every time this form is completed, you can enter your email address as a recipient. Now we want to select the form schedule, and this dictates when this form pops up to be completed. I'm going to select monthly. Monthly allows me to dictate what months of the year the form pops up. With our user groups feature, you can make sure that this form only pops up for certain people's logins, which you can select right here. Now let's get started and build our form. You can use the toolbar on the left-hand side of your page to add any sections into the form. We have 30 plus answer types which you can use to create a custom checklist. Let's start with an equipment list select from. This will allow me to select from a list of equipment that have been added into my account. From here, I want to make sure that this question is listed as required, and this means that the form is not complete until this question is answered. To add a new question into the form, you can also use the toolbars located at the top and bottom of the window. Now we can select the toolbar along the bottom to add a new question into the form. The default answer type in the form builder is short text, and this means that the staff will need to type out a short message of what was done. I'm going to make this one required as well. Let's say for instance we want to add some information into our form such as instructions. We can use the collapsible panel. Just enter a title and then detail the instructions in the explanation field. And now next up we're going to create what's called a repeating section, which consists of a section header and then the questions beneath it. And what this will allow our staff to do is repeat that entire section of questions. So in this example, I'll create a sign-off section with a staff select question and also a signature question. And so they'll be prompted to select their name, enter their signature, and then if there is anyone else who needs to sign off this form, they can repeat that entire section of questions. Now that I've finished creating the form, I'm just going to look through all of my questions and make sure it's ready to publish. Now I can also click on the 6 dots against every question to drag and drop them to rearrange our questions. And once I'm done customizing this form, I can click Save Draft in the top right hand corner, which will allow me to save my changes, but also not have this form available to be completed on the app. I can then find the form, click the pencil icon, and then I can tap the eye icon to get a real preview from our mobile web platform, which will allow us to see the questions in the form as our workers will. And now I think I'm ready to actually publish this form. So I'll click Save.